Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Had to make sure that it's recording. It's been so long. Actually, I don't think I've recorded a single video this season. So I know we're coming up here at the end of the season. I think we have 2.5 weeks left. So just wanted to give you all an update where we're at here. I think I'm at 2850, but I know that JASON2890 was using this team and hit 3456 in Love Cup. That's in Great League. Great League Pokemon in Love Cup, basically Pokemon that are pink and red, I think, are the ones that are allowed in this cup. I've played a bit of this cup. I basically used two teams. There's this crafty team I was using, which I might try to stream it tomorrow, so I won't go over what that is today. Yeah, this is the other team I was using just the last 2 days. It's very good. I think I've gone up like 250 points with this team. I haven't played very many battles this season, so just 2 days is enough to go up a few hundred points. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into the video here. First of all, it is Ariados in the lead with Galarian Slowbro in the back. Usually as a finish, it's definitely hard to save swap from one poison to another. But Ariados is quite different, especially with that bug typing, so you don't take super effective from the ground, which you really don't see that much of, but something like, what's the crocodile's name? It's something like that. Crocodile, I think, is the name of it. Something like that is not actually doing super effective damage to the Ariados, and then you can do good damage back to it with either lunge and I'm specifically running Trailblaze. I know I've seen a lot of people running cross poison on Ariados, but I'm using that moveset with lunge and Trailblaze. On the Galarian Slowbro, I'm using Surf. I know a lot of people are using Scald, some people even using Sludge Bomb along with Brutal Swing, which is going to be super effective against a lot of the psychic types in this cup. And then our safe swap is going to be LickiLicky, which was always going to be the safe swap of this cup anyways. This cup is so like rollout oriented, and I prefer Earthquake to go along with Body Slam just because it can hit the Galarian Slowbros for super effective, being that poison type. Plus it's actually just like a hard hitting move, and you don't have to throw just Body Slams in the mirror match, because if you have Shadow Ball, while you're going to be super effective against the psychic types, it would be double resisted by normal, so you'd only be throwing that Body Slam, and Body Slam was nerfed, I believe, last season. So with that, let's go ahead and get into the video. But first, if you haven't, definitely hit the subscribe button. I am going to be trying to post here till the end of the season. We'll see how that works with what I have to do for work, which is what's been keeping me away from the channel as it is. Just a lot of stuff going on at work, just a lot of projects coming here to an end. So hopefully I'm still going to be like another month of a lot of work, but I'm going to see if I can try to get these videos out for you all to hit legend here at the end of the season, and hopefully get myself legend here, since I'm 150 points away probably. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into the battles. All right, move sets on the left, my right, your left. Let's go ahead and get into it. So Metacham here, a lot of these Metachams are running, and this one is running, this one's running counter actually. I prefer, and I've used a Metacham team as well before, I prefer Psycho Cut, and I like Dynamic Punch over Ice Punch, but you never know anymore what people are running. This person's running just the Kanto Slowbro. It's Kanto, right? I'm pretty sure it is. And I decided to go for Trailblaze there. I didn't really think about it, but lunge is obviously super effective as well. Should have just gone for the lunge. Would have at least lowered the damage being done here by the Slowbro against my LickiLicky. I'm going to go for that Earthquake because it is the bigger move here. They do end up shielding, and at the end of the day, it's okay. I know I can get to another one here, so I probably will end up going for the shield. Slowbro has Surf and Psychic. Usually that's the moveset. They can actually learn Ice Beam as well, but I don't see the real reason to run something like that. I do have a shield advantage. Don't worry about the battery there at the top. I'm 100% sure I was able to finish these battles in time before running out of battery. I mean, it looks like I'm on a charger anyways. They do have the Metacham. They actually are running Ice Punch. I don't care that much. I do still have the Slowbro here in the back. They're not going to have a lot of energy to get up to the Psychics, which are going to be super effective against the Slowbro. Oh, no, it's neutral against the Slowbro. But 2 will almost KO, and if you're running that other, that different moveset than they were with the Psycho Cut as the fast attack, you will actually end up doing a lot of damage there. I do try to get to the Body Slam there. I'm not able to get there. But I know I can take a Surf here, and I want to go up to 2 moves just so I can throw back-to-back against the Medicham and the Slowbro here. I'm sorry. I think it's the LickiLicky, yeah, which has a move stored. Again, these are pretty high battles relative to all of GBL, I guess. I'm not on the leaderboard or anything, but yeah, 2800s. These battles are going to be tough. All right, Scrafty here in the lead, and they come into Skeledirge. So usually when they do switch into Skeledirge, they sometimes have like Talonflame in the back, so that is something to think about when you're coming in with the LickiLicky here. I still like LickiLicky in this matchup. It's fine. The only thing is you can't really throw Body Slam into this thing, and if it were to be a Talonflame in the back, you actually are double super effective with your rollouts. So I do end up trying to make it to an Earthquake. I don't actually get there, which is fine at the end of the day. Both of these mon are actually pretty good against Scrafty. They aren't lowered on their attack, so I might think about a shield, but I also know they haven't gone up to 8 there, so it's not a foul play. They end up coming with a Lolamola. I'm actually going to lower this, the attack here with the Lunge and then swap over to my Slowbro, just so I can have... The reason you want to do this instead of staying in with the Ariados is pretty frail, so it is going to be taking a lot of fast attack damage. And the other thing is, Brutal Swing is double resisted by Scrafty, so I want to make sure that if I am throwing charge attacks into it, I want to make sure that they're going to be good and doing damage. Forcing shields, basically, is what I'm saying. So I do end up throwing the Surf here. They do try to call a bait. I end up throwing the Brutal Swing right after. Now I'm just trying to get any amount of damage I can out there. Plus our clock wasn't up yet. It is up now, so I am going to switch. They actually do make the call. Great call by them. I guess I was going to bait at some point anyways. They do still have 2 shields. I still have a shield as well. I probably will let this go because I'll probably be able to shield and farm down. They've already shown Thunder Punch. Usually when you're running Scrafty with Thunder Punch, you're also running Foul Play. Although one time I have seen on someone else's stream that someone was running Thunder Punch and Power Up Punch. So that's interesting there. You know, I probably should have seen if I was in the camera view here. All right, we're in there now. All right, Slowbro here in the lead. You do outpace it. Technically, they could throw on CMP here if they do want to throw Brutal Swing, but they really want to go for Surf. But I've already lowered their attack. The thing is, 2 doesn't KO, so they will be able to throw 2 moves at you. And I don't know what I'm doing here. I try to catch, but now I end up having a ton of energy. They end up coming in with Beware. Beware is definitely a mon that you see a lot more often as we got into the second week of this cup, basically. I didn't see it at all in that first week. They actually let me get to a second move here. I don't think they were trying to do this, but one thing is, it has superpower, which is obviously going to do a ton of damage because Beware is a very attack-weighted mon. But the thing about it is the Shadow Claws are doing no damage. So they end up throwing back-to-back. I'm going to let it go. I'll probably try to farm down with one of these mon. Looks like I'm going to go for the Ariados. I'm going to go for the boost here because I do know that we're not going to be able to farm it down, basically. So they end up coming back in with a Slowbro here. Probably I'm going to end up getting the shield. I'm surprised they did have a move. They could have actually just gone for it. I'm probably just going to let this go. Maybe come in with my own Slowbro, shield once, get a ton of energy before going into that last matchup. I did lower the attack once, so maybe I can just take one of these. But they're almost at 2 as well here, so probably could have just shielded that, to be honest. But they do end up coming with a Medicham. 2 Surfs is the way you want to go in this matchup. You could go like triple Brutal Swing, I guess. I really prefer 2 Surfs. I know they're going to get to a move, though, so I'm going to try to get as much energy as I can. I'm going to go ahead and shield that first move. If it does end up being Ice Punch, that sucks for me. But I do have a lot of energy here, and the second Surf will KO. No problem here. And I still have a shield, and I can get to a Brutal Swing against this other Galarian Slowbro in the mirror match. All right. Dredagon, and I probably just butchered that name, so let me know if that's how you actually say it. But this is another mon I started seeing a lot of in the second half of the season. I like to throw on this 5 timing here. It's not the worst in the world. It's obviously not the best. They end up coming with their own LickiLicky. And I do this a lot. If they do switch into LickiLicky, I do like to go for the lunge and then go into my own LickiLicky. But I'm going to be honest here. It hasn't worked out as good as you would really hope. And I think that's because of the 50-second timer. Making it to where they can really get out of here anytime they want. Although this one does seem to have Shadow Ball, so we are actually doing a lot to it. Earthquake not going to KO here, so no need to undercharge this. I can actually just end up farming down here with the rollouts. I'm going to get 2 or 3. They actually end up switching back into the Dredagon. They could shield this if they want. No, they're going to let it go. And we're going to see the last Mon. And this is a terrible switch by me here. I thought I could really get to it. Yeah, really bad because they have a ton of energy, right? So now I have to try to go for the Earthquake, or I decide to try to get it into Brutal Swing range. And they do end up shielding, but they have so much energy here. But they are going to throw some of it here. We're basically just going to gain 5 more poison jabs ahead now. We have that extra shield, which is also going to give us a lot as well. The only thing is we really have to be worried about the catch here. And it's technically not in Brutal Swing range right now, but oh, did they catch? No. Okay. So this might be CMP. We at least know we win CMP now as well. That's really good for us. Yeah, we need to be shielding this up. The Dredagon is like very low HP, so they're going to try to catch soon. This is always tough. You can wait a turn if you want. They actually end up... Oh, it's the... Oh, we survive a body slam here. Yeah. I do remember this now. And we do have the Brutal Swing. And I do know that I'm going to live a Poison Jab. So, Poison... Is it Poison Sting? Poison Jab. Either way. I think it's Poison Sting. And I think I have the wrong moveset over there. No, it's Poison... Someone in the comments let me know if that's wrong. Use the Poison move. Either way. Ariados. This guy decided to CMP me on the body slam, which is not the best move for them, but they want that timer to be messed up in their favor. So we're in a really weird spot here. I wouldn't say bad. We're actually in a good spot here, as long as they don't get that last switch in. And they're also going for the body slams, which is really good for me. The only thing is their switch might be up right after this, and they're going to have a little bit of energy, actually a pretty decent amount of energy there on that Lickitung, or that LickiLicky. So I actually did see, speaking of Lickitung, I did see 1 Lickitung in this cup so far, and they got freaking destroyed. So I don't think I would use Lickitung, but yeah, Lick was nerfed, body slam nerfed. It was throwing grass knots at me, which is fine, but I think I got it in there with my Scrafty. My Scrafty destroyed it, so I don't know. It's a tough mon to use here. I know a lot of people were saying they really wanted to use it in this cup, but I don't get it. Either way, I had 2 answers to the Clefable here, so I decided to come in with a Slowbro. I ate a Moonblast. They ended up coming with the Alola. I have a decent amount of energy, but it's going to get... We're not really doing a lot with this energy, right? I'm trying to get to my Ariados, if I'm being honest, because now I can start like lowering the attack. And yeah, you see me just spamming to get over there. And I can always throw the Trailblaze as well, which is going to be super effective. If I remember right, this guy did end up shielding me. It's weird to say, do I remember this? Because these games are from like 3 days ago, and I haven't played since these games. But yeah, now that it's the last Mon after they went for the catch here, I am just going to lunge it and try to give my Mon a fighting chance in the fast attack realm. Yeah. I thought this was going to be the exact same mistake as the last time that I brought the Ariados in and it just got farmed down, but no, I actually do end up making it this body slam, and it does a lot. And thank goodness, because it would have been close. I think the fast attacks plus the Brutal Swing would have taken it out. Was this an Ariados mirror? So my Ariados is shiny, as you can see here, and it's very bad. I'm not one of these people who goes out and catches a lot every day. So I kind of just have what I have, and I know my IVs are horrific on this thing. So I win most CMPs. So I'm actually fine in the Ariados matchup, Ariados mirror match. I know that I lose other matchups because of lack of surprisingly bulk on this Mon, but you know, there's trade-offs, I guess. So I'm great in the mirror match. I know that. They end up switching into a LickiLicky. I go for the lunge and then a swap. You see the top left there. The ball is spinning. Yeah, we're lagging or something's happening. I'm going to let this Ariados go. They do end up CMPing, tying me with the body slam like the last person did as well. I end up coming with my own LickiLicky, but now those clocks are not distended. If they do have Earthquake, this is going to be really rough because they're not in range for an Earthquake farm down like the other ones are. They do go for the body slam. They actually could go for like 1,000,000 body slams here. They have a lot of energy. Even after throwing a body slam into my other Mon there. I end up going, this is just a body slam. But they're trying to just make sure that they don't lose that turn on the switch in by throwing first. It's very smart. I end up going for my own body slam here. And I decide I'm just going to go for the body slam spam as well. Just to try to do as much damage as I can to this Miltank. I guess that's not what I did. Apparently I went for the bait into the actual move. And, I mean, the Miltank's low now, and at least it's throwing energy. I do have to make sure to think about switching if they do go for an undercharge. And that way I've at least got the ability to remove a debuff from that Ariados that I know they have packed away in the back there. Probably have to shield this, otherwise I'm getting too low. This actually has no chance to KO me, but I don't want to be super low for like a farm down from the rollouts on the Miltank, or even this is just body slam. Oh my god, this is risky. I guess we're going for the all farm down here. Miltank is out of energy. They threw a body slam into a Thunderbolt, so I have to go for the farm down. They have 2 shields. And we get it. Alright. Slowbro into Electrode. And I did not know what to do here, so I just decided I'm going to lunge this, and then I'm probably going to switch to my LickiLicky, because it is going to be bulky enough to handle a lot of this. And we lower the attack. I know for a fact that this has, like, Discharge, Foul Play, Wild Charge. I'm pretty sure those are the things that it could be. They do decide to throw a Discharge, which almost makes me think they don't have Wild Charge, but they might. We do end up KOing it. They come in with a Slowbro. I am going to build an Earthquake if I want. I do throw on bad timing here. I do realize that because I thought they would throw one after this on good timing for themselves. So I wanted to make sure I got the move off. Ends up really hurting me a lot here because now they have infinite farm here. That wasn't CMP. Don't ever get tricked by that. They can throw before you, and they can throw back to back and win CMPs. So the last thing you want to do is get into this weird CMP thing where I need to throw my move because they threw their move, but it's costing me an extra shield. Like 2 shields, to be honest. It would cost me both shields to get that Earthquake off. Not worth it. I do go for the lunges. Again, this is neutral into Slowbro, considering it is resisted by poison and then super effective against the Psychic type. They end up having Dragon here in the back. We do have to shield. It does have access to Night Slash. It gets there in 4 Dragon Tails. Also gets to... So I have back-to-back here, and I can go one more poison, or one more fast attack as well if they do end up shielding. So I do go for the max here. But yeah, it's 4-2 Dragon Claw as well, if that's the other move they have, which I'm pretty sure those are the moves that they usually run. Yeah, and we outpaced because we went for that 1 extra during that Dredagon matchup. So know your counts and give yourself the best possibility. All right, Lurantis, and they end up switching into Melodic. I don't know what I'm doing here because Melodic's not in my mind, although the guy's also using... And I didn't have to switch out here, to be honest. And I'm pretty sure I'd... Oh, no, this is Surf. This is Surf. So we'll live this. I think I'm going to go for double Body Slam here. And if they end up shielding, I'll live a Surf here. They can decide to win this matchup by double shielding, but the thing is, I beat Lurantis no matter what. I have 2 poison types, and I believe it has Fury Cutter as its fast attack with Leaf Blade, which is an amazing grass type move, but it's grass at the end of the day, so resisted. And then Superpower as well. So really an interesting tech mon, I guess, against the rollout Lickitung and Miltank users. All right, they could throw here. I'll probably end up having to shield the Galarian Slowbro. What am I doing? Oh, I actually remember that. I thought that my Slowbro was on the other side, and I wanted to click in as fast as possible to keep this guy locked in. But I ended up just giving him a freaking infinite more farm and throwing away. But the thing is, they end up having Lorant. We already know they have Lurantis in the back, right? So not a big deal in the end. But you really got to remember which side your Mon are there. It could have been like 10 times worse, and I just lose the game if it was that scenario or whatever. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm gonna try to get y'all videos out for here the last 2.5 weeks of the season. I know I haven't put any out in the beginning. We already talked about that in the intro of this video, so no need to go over that again. But I will try, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for sticking around. Peace. Hey, thank you for watching the video, and if you want to continue to support me, definitely click that subscribe button. You'll see any content coming out, and if you want another video on this same league for some more tips and tricks to other teams, check that video out right there, and I'll see you in the next one.